Welcome back to another Advance Wars replay. And today we have a very intense game where Mr. Meathead Max tries to bully pure innocent waifu Sammy. And can pure innocent waifu Sammy stand up to this brutal onslaught by this muscular maniac and overthrow the patriarchy here at Orange Star? My opponent's playing red, the color of the battlefield which he hopes to bathe in my soldier's blood, and I am playing blue, the color of pure innocent goodness. Um, so this is quite the matchup. You see, I get 30% attack on my foot soldiers, 50% capture point bonus, +1 transport movement, but minus 10% direct units attack. He gets plus 20% direct units attack. And his indirects are nerfed, but that doesn't really matter on this map because they're not super great, or at least that I've seen. Maybe good players, actual good players, know how to use them. But uh, anyway, at the beginning, we're just kind of going to go to these cities that are contested. Like this is Reds. This is Reds. These are kind of contested. These are contested. Same in Demir on the other side. And these get pretty contested as well. And that's kind of the fronts. These comm towers get pretty contested too because what you're going to see is I can put this guy in the transport copter and load him down. So now I get this comm tower super early. And it's going to take him some time to wear this guy down. And like I want to be taking infantry engagements. So that's always good. And then my T-copter can come back and keep bringing infantry one at a time. And it just keeps bogging him down. You know, like this guy's just Swamp Fox over here in the Revolutionary War as the British just like cross over the river into their demise. So that's why I did the little T-copter opening. He opens with a Battlecopter. Battlecopters are insane on this map because I built an anti-air down here to cover it, but his Battlecopters are going to go just this way. Just kidding. His Battlecopter is going to go down here, and his Battlecopter is going to be the thing that guards the comm tower. So he's just going to be annoying with this Battlecopter over here because the anti-air can never get on the comm tower. So the only way to get it off would be like to build freaking missiles or something, which obviously would be ridiculous. So I'll take this trade. If I get his comm tower and he doesn't get this comm tower, then that's good. Like I'll take like 3 of the 4 comm towers. You don't want to give Max a bunch of comm towers though, because then he just one hits everything. Okay, he takes some shots over here. I decided that getting that city was worth it, and then I actually lived. So I feel very validated by the luck roll there. Now his foot soldiers don't get the extra bonus, just his like other direct units that aren't foot soldiers. So I have to back off a little bit. I can get a couple interrupts over here, but now look at this. He's sending tanks up here, and this base and this airport are going to come under fire the entire game. So I have to be really careful. I have this tank and this anti-air down here to kind of counter push, and that's like my whole strategy here is if this base is like this is his weak side, right? He has 1 base. I have 3 bases in this airport on this, and he has the airport on this side of the map. Okay, so I like if he's gonna push up here, I'm gonna push down here and like try to overload this base. If he's like try to make him like okay, you can't attack and defend your base adequately over here, if that makes any sense. I think I explained that in the most verbose way possible. Like one of those memes where it's just like the picture quality gets worse and worse, but it gets increasingly verbose. I feel like that's the explanation I'm going for. I'm just skipping to that immediate last stage. Okay, he actually like this is an interesting shot to take. He does a lot of damage to this mech, but he put his tank right in copter range, and this mech's going to heal to 6 and be able to take a shot from here. So he basically sacrificed a tank for getting hit on this mech, but he is capturing this. He's going to be threatening the comm tower pretty soon, and he's capturing the lab. And if I lose both my labs, then I lose. So he's already getting this one, and there's really nothing I can do to stop it besides bring the copter, which I don't really need to do that. But he finishes off that guy and starts bringing these guys up here. Again, I'm pretty much sacrificing this guy just to get this, which might be a bit of an overextension. But Sammy likes getting these like really aggressive infantry caps because you just can. Like you can still cap at a 6. You need to be knocked down to a 3. Okay, So I'm gonna kill that tank, and I'm gonna kill this guy. Um, and I'm gonna just try to hold these over here. I'm also threatening to get on the comm tower. The recon left this area, so now the comm tower could come under fire. Uh, Use this tank to sit on the city, so his infantry can't get on it. And this might be like one of the best. I mean, I'm still feel like I'm losing, but this might be like one of the best openings I've ever done. Just like looking at like, oh, I didn't immediately like throw something away needlessly. Like this is a plus for me. However, he's gonna probably get that. Now his copter can just go over here, and it's just gonna be a thorn in my side for the whole game. I just need to build a bunch of anti-airs, and it's just gonna run away from the anti-airs. Okay. So yeah, he pops that guy, and now he's really attacking over here. I have to be careful. If he built an anti-air though, he'd be in a lot better shape. And the only reason like I'm not getting destroyed, oh, there's the anti-air. There's the anti-air. What am I talking about? I think an anti-air from here would be better, but he's got the anti-air right here. Fair enough. I guess this is. I guess maybe I'm wrong because this anti-air is closer to the airport itself. So, all right, what can I do here? Didn't totally screw up the game. I mean, that's a free shot. It also gets as far away from the anti-air, and I load this guy. So now it's just gonna. He's like just not getting this comm tower. He is. I'm like it's for that T-copter. I can keep funneling infantry. This comm tower is just gonna be mine the whole game. Popping guys over here, taking shots at recons, starting the comm tower. His recon's gonna get on it, but I'm hoping he can't. Like it's actually a roll. It's actually a roll, except it's not a roll because he activates his power. Now he can guaranteed stop this comm tower because it would knock me down to like a 3 or a 2 guaranteed. Okay, boom, one shot's the mech. That's a good shot right there. But I did build a medium tank. And I just have this copter and this medium tank and this 2 mech defending over here. So I'm shivering my timbers over here. Like if this base falls, I lose the game. And I'm just not putting enough pressure right here yet. So he just has to keep attacking. Takes more shots there. So I try to be cheeky with this guy and send him on the comm tower. Takes a nice shot at my anti-air right there. And he goes in and surrounds the medium tank. So he tries to base lock me. So that was a good power usage by him. Now he's capturing these 3 things. So that's going to be a huge swing for him. He interrupted here. He got me down to a 3, which is guaranteed after his power. So I can't capture the comm tower this turn. And over here, he took a good shot on my anti-air, but his tank is going to get hit. It'll still be fine, though. However, he made one very crucial mistake on this turn. He decided that it was time to go balls to the wall and build a Neo tank. And he built nothing out of this, and he built nothing out of these 2. And that gave me the opening I needed. I really should have put this copter right here and just sat on this factory. I really should have done that and then capped his airport. But instead, I take the copter up here so I can get the medium tank out of the way. So I decide not to be super aggressive over here and see like I'll be like, okay, you know what? I'll just take this airport and this will fall eventually. And I'm just going to make sure that I hold over here. And I don't know if that necessarily was the best idea. Maybe sitting on that factory with the copter just immediately for 1 turn until I could get this guy on it. This guy right here. Maybe that was the better plan. But I'm able to pick up that tank and that anti-air there. And this medium tank, these 2 tanks aren't going to do anything. It's this Neo tank that's going to be the problem, but it's going to be there in like 2 turns. So I got to be really careful. So I don't know how worth it that was, but I'm just on my back foot. So I will go in over here, stop this. He got a little feisty over here. Generally, I've noticed in this game, and I'm pretty sure everyone would agree who watches is actually good at this game. I'm like, you don't want to attack in like everywhere on the battlefield all at the same time. Like he's strong over here, especially in mixed base. He's strong over here. Maybe don't get a little feisty down here and like just overextend infantry to their deaths. And then also like he just gave up this airport. So that was incredibly feisty. Instead of building a Neo, he could have built a medium tank on his own. He would have had 6K. Okay, you could build a recon over here, but even then, don't even build a like. You could go another tank and just like, or infantry and just like pull back over here, like you got what you needed. You like capture these, you pull back, and then everything's fine. Maybe anti over here to counter the copter again. Now I'm just like hardcore theorizing. Just got me randomly theory crafting here. Anti-air over here instead of the Neo tank, and then you pull these tanks back so copter can't go in and hit the tanks, and then um, down here you go like I think anti-air 5 won't kill a copter on the airport, so you could go tank copter or something just to slow me down over here. And then over here, infantry's fine. This factory was also skipped though. Infantry's still fine there. The only threat there is a mech, so. Down here, I do something a little crafty. I surround my factory with these, so that way the only place he could attack my tank would be this mountain, which is covered by this anti-air. So this battlecopter, I'm trying to not make it a problem. And I take a nice shot there. So yeah, he's totally losing down here. But he gets those. And now he goes in, finishes off that guy. Kills that guy. I think that 4 is a little low. That 4 is going to die. It's a big overextension there. Okay, what does he do? He kills the mech on the base that I just built. He doesn't have any units to sit on it, though, but his Neo tank's in range. Kills that guy. Shoots here. All right, what can we cook up? What can we cook up? I finish off that guy. Take his airport. Take that. And that's a free pickup right there. I can use these 2 copters to kill that and bring this medium tank back. And actually, the 2 copters block the Neo tank from going in on this medium tank. The Neo tank could do like 4 to the copters or something ridiculous, but this medium tank will survive. And then I can just build out of here and be okay. Don't really have much to offer in the way of up here. I just have to retreat back. I use the T-copter to boost my mech into the mountain. Massive damage there. I didn't realize that would do so much damage. So I'll take that. I guess anti-airs are just low-key good at killing recons. Knocks it down to a 4. Alright, so he decides to sit on this lab. Not a bad idea because I was threatening that, even though this lab is still pretty safe for right now. There's the anti-air. He sits on my airport. Now builds a Neo tank down here. Goes over here and takes a good shot. This battlecopter is down to 1 ammo right now, dude. It's the unsung hero of this match. This is the opposite of Black Hawk Down. This is like the copter just survives and kicks everything's ass. Like this is Black Hawk Up. Just has 1 ammo left because it's just been shooting so many things. All right, so now I get a shot at that recon, kill this recon, and victory march. And this is why Sammy is insane on mixed-based maps. You're about to see this map turn into an ocean of blue, just like the 2008 election, and you just looked at the country's voting map, and just it's all blue. That's what this map's about to be. All right. I figure 2008 is far enough away where we can laugh about it without taking it super seriously. But look at this. I'm about to flip everything. Flip the comm tower. Flip that. Kill this guy. Good job sitting on it there, and good job sitting this one. So he denied that. But I flipped that. Kill that guy. Flip that. Flip that. Flip that. Flip that. Block his Neo tank. So now he's base locked himself with this Neo tank. And now I decide to risk it. I killed this guy first, but I'm going to risk it for the biscuit. Take a couple shots of this Neo tank. Got him down to 2 and finish him off. This battlecopter is going to die, right? This MVP battlecopter is still going to survive. It has 0 ammo right now. but Whoa, this battlecopter's gonna die, but it's worth it. I took out his Neo tank, which honestly, like if he, like I just think that Neo tank was a bit much at that point. I took out his Neo tank, and I'm gonna survive over here. And now I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit. Bomber right here, just dumping all my money right here. I'm going all in on this factory. He's not defending this Neo tank at all. It's gonna just kill this tank, and then it's gonna get just shelled. And I built a recon right here. I figured that's the best thing. I could have skipped every other base to build a tank right here, and maybe that would have been all right. But I end up skipping this whole side anyway. So I feel like a recon's good enough. I just got to make sure he can't take the factory, and then eventually this will fall. So let's see what he's got. Yeah, activates his power. Okay. Knocks the... No! Oh! He survives! The MVP Battlecopter survives with 1 HP, 0 ammo. It lives. That guy doesn't, though. Oh, it lives again! The MVP Battlecopter lives on. It survives. Oh my gosh, the battlecopter of the century right here. That tank goes bye-bye. He is not in the same class as the battlecopter. It just gets vaporized, and there's a missiles, and you already know he had to build the missiles to counter this freaking battlecopter. The one to rule them all right there. Oh my gosh. I'm just kidding. I think he kind of knew here that he was super cooked, and he just built the missiles as a meme. He did a good job at denying this comm tower, but unfortunately he kind of put all his eggs in one basket over here, and I defended it as like pretty well actually for once in my life. And because that attack didn't go through, he was weak everywhere else. But I'm able to kill this guy, get on this lab to capture it, kill this guy, get on this lab to guaranteed capture it. I actually bomber the tank, and that way I can just join over here and surround the Neo tank even more. I don't even need to bomb the Neo tank. And I get on this lab because that tank is the only thing that could have stopped this lab. So I'm guaranteed winning the game next turn. He can't stop any of these lab captures. And I get a couple other shots in for good measure. I have to save the MVP Battlecopter. Oh no! I totally forgot I did that. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I need to get banned from the site. I cannot believe I just did that to my own MVP Battlecopter. I was like, alright, you just... you can rest now, sir. Oh my gosh. He was like, these labs are going through. My mission is done. Oh my gosh. What a game. Let's take a look at the stats. I had 22 deaths. Chief, there's 2 battlecopters. I had 29 kills though. The big one is the Neo tank. I feel like all he had to do is be like 1 turn more patient up here at the top, and then he just wipes me off the board. But he got a little impatient. He got a little feisty. And luckily I defended pretty well. It's those chess skills coming into action. Because my micro is actually decent. My macro decision making is terrible. So when other people are patient, I don't know what to do. I just kind of shiver my timbers and shuffle around. And I'm trying to get better about being more aggressive. But when people are aggressive, hey, you know, it's like the game just opens up for me and suddenly I understand what's going on. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one.